Welcome to science class. This is the continuation class of reproduction and modification in plants. In this class, we learn about modification of stems in plants. Can you guess what is common between ginger, onion and potato? All these three are stems. Some plants have their stems modified for storing food and for vegetative propagation. Modified stems may be aerial, subaerial or underground stems. Aerial modifications. Cactus is the best example for aerial modified stem. Phylloclade. In dry climate, conserving water is a challenge. Water evaporates from the surface. If the surface area is larger, evaporation would be more. And if the surface area is smaller, the evaporation will be less. Plants with many leaves have more surface area. Cactus has a thick stem which does most of the food production through photosynthesis, and leaves are reduced to spines with less surface area. This is cactus plant. Subaerial modifications. Acornia is the example of subaerial modified stem. Stems of some plants remains subaerial, which grows horizontally on the surface of the soil for the purpose of reproduction. There are 4 types of subaerial modified stems. They are runner, stolon, sucker and offset. Runner. The stem grows laterally on the surface of the soil, breaks up to produce roots where it touches the ground to give rise new plant. Example of runner is centella. Centella known in Tamil Vallarai. This is Vallarai plant. Stolon. Stolon is a slender branch of stem that grows upwards to some distance and then bends towards the ground. Upon touching the ground, it gives rise to a new plant. Example, wild strawberry. This is wild strawberry plant. Sucker. Sucker is a short and weak lateral branch that grows diagonally upwards and directly give rise to a new shoot. The example of sucker is chrysanthemum. This is chrysanthemum plant. Offset. An offset is a short and thick branch that rises from the axial part of leaf. It produces a tuft of leaves and cluster of small roots below the plant. Example of offset is acornia. Next, we learn about underground modifications of stems. Colocasia, ginger, turmeric, onion are some examples of underground modifications of stems. In aerial and subaerial modifications, stem has indefinite growth. In underground modified stem, whole stem is buried under the ground and it has definite growth. Usually stem grows above the ground, but there are some stems that grow under the ground to store food. These underground stems swell and become thick. There are four types of underground stems. They are rhizome, corm, tuber and bulb. Rhizome. It is an underground thick stems with nodes and internodes and has an irregular shape. Rhizomes have buds. It gives rise to new stem and leaves. In this figure, a ginger is shown with bud, scale leaf, inner nodes and adventitious root or fibrous root. Rhizome have buds. It gives rise to new stem and leaves. Example, ginger and turmeric. This is turmeric plant. This is ginger plant. Corm. This underground stem is round in shape and flat at the top and bottom. It is a condensed form of rhizome and bears one or more buds in the axials of scale leaves. Daughter plants rise from their buds. Example of corm is colocasia. Tuber. It is an enlarged spherical underground stem that stores food. It has many nodes called eyes with spaces between nodes known as internodes. In this figure, nodes of potato are shown. This is nodes or eyes. The space between the nodes known as internodes. If we plant a pot of tuber with a node, it grows into a new plant. Example, potato. Here, new plant of potato is shown. Bulb. It is a condensed stem which is disc-like and stores food in the fleshy leaves. The bulb has two types of leaves, fleshy leaves and scaly leaves. The example of bulb is onion and ginger. Here, scaly leaves are shown in this figure. In this figure, fleshy leaves are shown. The upper part of the stem has a terminal bud and it is covered by many scaly leaves. The inner fleshy leaves store food as shown in garlic and onion. Students, I hope you all have understood the topic modification of stems in plants. Thanks for listening.